I just want to tell y'all right now, I'm going to be babbling a lot today. But it's all going to make sense, I hope. Okay, so I know doing this while driving is not the smart thing to do, but I'm an impatient bastard, and I've only got about 30 minutes to get from where I'm at now to where I'm going to get food and back. Sometimes I think the ruler of the universe just wants to make things inconvenient for people. Like whenever I want a green light, or I want nobody in front of me, or nobody at the drive-thru. It's always fucking full, but the one time I'm fucking counting on red lights and nobody, or people to drive through, it's fucking empty. The good news is, I was first in line for the fresh curly fries. Okay. Now that we had our delay for our curly fries, what I wanted to babble to you guys about was, I got a package today. Another one. There's gonna be lots more. It's going to be a monopod deal to hold this. My problem is, the reason I ordered this one is because this one's great. This is my favorite one so far. It's real light. It's a GoPro one. It's real light. It floats. Not like that matters the setup I have anyway. But it's comfortable. It's nice. This one, a little bit bigger. And it telescopes, which is also nice. On a daily thing, I don't need a telescope, but it's nice to have when I have it. Problem is, the squishy on this one's not as comfortable, and it's a little bit... It's just awkward to hold, I think. And then right now I'm using just a tiny little bipod. Or tripod, sorry, good God, I'm bad at that. We got a new one. And, in theory, this one should work better. Than all of them. Three-way. It ain't gay, it's a three-way. Anyway. What we have here is basically, a Chinese knockoff of the overpriced GoPro three-way mount. What is this? Okay. So, the extendo arm thing for this mount ain't gonna work. Anyway, we're going to get present number 2.
Little baby girl.
So that was April and her puppy. I don't know if you saw April, doesn't matter. You saw the puppy. April was nice enough to get me a Ram coffee cup. So, mug thing. Put that in my pro truck. So that's awesome. So, thank you, April. Okay, so I had a servo come in and new wheels for the short course truck. Decided to put them on, found out that apparently this isn't the right servo horn for this car. But that doesn't matter because I went to the... I'll plug this here. I went to the local hobby store to get an adapter to charge the battery and a battery because my alarms don't come in until Monday at the earliest. So I can play with it, make sure the servo's in there right, everything's working, and the motor doesn't work. So, I pretty much did a lot of driving around, I did a lot of ordering, and it's not like I spent hundreds of dollars, but I spent enough and a lot of excitement on a car that doesn't work. The weird thing is, before I got it from Sean, it worked. We drove it around, we kind of played with it a little bit, and it worked. So, I have no idea why it doesn't now, but it was very disappointing because, well, I'm buying shit for it, I want something to do, that's what I was looking forward to all day. And, yeah, so, I'm going to step away from that for a little while. Probably not going to touch it until I take it back to Sean's and we use his stuff he's got more resources. We're here getting Austin. Funny thing is, there's another blue Dodge in front of his house. So, he might be confused when he comes out. But, yeah, I got a package today. Finally, I've been waiting for this thing for almost a week. It'll be a week tomorrow. I've been waiting for it. It's been sitting in New York for all of until last night. Just hasn't done anything, just been sitting in New York. Actually, it's been coming to Phoenix from New York. But as far as I see, it's been sitting in New York, and it's bugging me because it's not, well, here. But it's here. I got the delivery notification today. So, we're gonna go home and, well, show you guys what that is at first. Okay guys, so that package that I mentioned is here. It's a dbrand skin. Really cool, what's that? It's an envelope. Yeah, really cool envelope. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up. Hey, look, I got a cool little microfiber thingy. And a squished peanut. I don't know why the hell that's in there. Anyway, I got the mahogany skin here for the Galaxy S7 Edge. And I kind of vaguely read or watched the video on how to do this, so we're just going to do it. It's not nearly as slick as I expected it to be honest. Okay, so update with the dbrand skin. I'm filming this excerpt in the middle of all this because nothing that I actually filmed turned out properly, or to my liking. They had two different options for the front. There's one with the bezel, one without it. With the edge screen though, like I'll turn on, there's not really bezels. So I originally had the one with bezels on, pain in the ass to get on, so I took it off. And the one without it also came with little things so you can see the soft keys. This is the one with the other one, you didn't have it. I liked that look anyway. Whatever. That's on there. It's got a wood texture to it, almost, which is kind of neat actually. I almost wonder if the other ones have different textures as well. But it turns out real good. If you look, I don't know if you could see, but there's little marks back here. That's from the wireless charger that I have it on. But other than that, it turns out real good. You can see, hold on. Okay, see, you can see us here. You know, there's nothing from the camera there. Let's flip it. Nothing there, so the camera doesn't do anything with the camera. It's on there mostly straight. I noticed a little bit, like it's up here, and in some apps I can see there's a gap here or one down here, but for the most part I don't see it, so it turned out really good. I really like it. Don't you go around talking about my boats there. Anyway, we are going to Best Buy. I've got to return this because it's not what the fuck I wanted it to do, and they close in like, what, 30 minutes? 40 minutes. And I live about 15 minutes away. Yeah, I can make it, but I really don't like being that guy that's there until they close. 3, 2, 1, hopefully the lighting kicked in. So, what I was returning was a smart switch. I bought an Amazon Echo recently, and I bought a smart switch for it. Well, because I can. That switch didn't work for the Echo because I bought a shitty one. So, what we had to do was, well, obviously return it. Oh. I let Austin in. Let me in. So I had to return it, obviously. And I got another one, which I sat there, I looked at it for a good 5 minutes, seeing if it was going to work, but it says right there, Amazon Echo, ha ha ha. So that'll work. I also bought this thing.
USB cable?
Yeah, for the phone and stuff, because you can always have more of those, because you never have fucking enough, because once you think you have enough, one fucking breaks, or you lose it.
I was actually about to say I've got about 1 million of them.
Yeah, but how many fucking work? Or do you know where they are?
Most of them should.
Shut the fuck up.
A knife got caught on a fucking towel and it slid back and went directly between these two fingers. Fucking cut it real deep. This one was a dull jagged edge on a fucking drawer from work.
Don't you know you're an emo kid?
It seems like it, bro.
As nonconformist as can be?
I swear I'm not trying to.
I'd be emo too if I looked like you.
Fuck you. Asshole.
We're going to Payson. Fuck if I know why, but we're going. Why are we going?
Something to do.
Hold on. Why Payson?
I don't know, you just said Payson.
Fuck it. Payson. That's easy. It's like a 2-hour drive. So we drove to Payson. and it's like midnight, and there's not a goddamn thing to do in Payson during the day.
Why we came up here at night? God knows why, but yeah, don't knee a door even on accident. It fucking sucks, guys.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Because you look like you're enjoying it.
No. Oh god, it's just like hitting your fucking funny bone.
I mean, it's funny to me.
That's why it's called the funny bone, because other people laugh.
You're right.
You're in fucking pain.
Okay, so final package came in, which should be the servo horn for the car. Let's see if that's what we have. So far, so good. That should be it. It seems like it's problem after problem with this car. I get the servo in, it turns, had turny thing. I'm not getting engagement from the motor and the gears. Put it out. This little, I'm hoping you can see, but this little silver, damn it, little silver part right here is part of that blue part in there. That's the motor. That's a motor mount. I'm assuming that wasn't put in here properly when I put the cover back on, so it tweaked the motor just right so that it wouldn't engage properly. You've got to be joking me. I even tested it every way through and it still doesn't fucking work. So apparently if you tighten down like one fucking screw on the body, it does something to the motor, it doesn't work. Works now though. Fucking finally. Okay guys. This video was kind of made throughout an entire week. So that's why it's kind of jumbled and mumbled and random. I hope it all made sense and flowed together well. A lot of things didn't go as planned how I wanted it to. But thank you for watching if you made it this far. Go ahead and leave comments for suggestions, anything you didn't like. Hit that like button if you did like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for all your guys' time.